Oh, hi, Mora.
Well, hello there.
How are those hot little potatoes? Or whatever. You know what I mean. My very own landmine. Oh, just what I've always wanted. Well, always since I sent you out on this anyway. Now, tell me all about it. What was it like going through there? What's it like disarming a landmine? Do you think I'm an idiot? I may be a little impulsive, but not an idiot. I'll just take a look at this on my own then. I know you may not want to see any more explosives for a while, but obviously you know your way around them. I have a couple rainy day toys of mine. And looking at this landmine, it gives me an idea. It's a terrible device that does terrible things, of course, but it's easy to make your own too. It definitely is. I'm trying to put that same great sense of humor you've got into the book. Keep it up, and it'll inform and entertain. Here, for your services, I've saved up quite a few stim packs. Of course, you may need them. We've still got 2 more chapters to go. The second chapter is going to be a bit trickier, I think. It'll cover how to handle creatures out there, for better or worse. For example, repelling mole rats, learning about mirelurks, and when all else fails, how to handle being injured. So let's buckle down and get to work on this chapter. What's first? Well, I never get to study anyone who's severely injured. Not without them crying to be fixed right away or trying to bleed out and all that. But obviously, you can handle a lot of abuse. So if I'm ever going to find a good example of human anatomy and injury resistance, it'd be you. Next time you get badly injured, return here so I can examine you before I heal you up. I mean, you're going to get yourself hurt anyway, right? Wow, what a great research assistant you are. I mean, really, that's dedication. Demonstrating how to withstand pain by getting injured? Wow. When you're ready, come back here with some serious injuries, maybe a crippled limb or two, and I'll take notes and fix you up. I'll be waiting here with plenty of bandages for you, so don't worry. Just go get horribly injured. Oh, and be careful. Take care. It's a big wasteland, but you know that better than me, right?
We sure do,
Hey.
Moira.
Later. I'm just gonna cripple myself.
Goodbye, cruel world. Oh dear God. Oh, my legs.
I don't understand the analogy between hot potatoes and landmines. Hot potatoes don't explode with metal shrapnel.
That's
I don't,
just the.
you know.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
sweet.
I'm pretty. What are you doing?
I'm hurting
the next
myself.
chapter is crippled limbs.
Oh, right.
You
So you have
become
to-
seriously injured.
Why don't you just? Why don't you just?
I just like to picture this. She's like, okay, I know when you go out, you're gonna hurt yourself. So before you go to the doctor, come to me. And Pip's like, okay. And he
No, I just
door.
picture every time he climbs up there. Every time he climbs up there, it's a little slower, and he's leaning on the rail a little more, and like by the third or fourth time, he's dragging himself up there. Must do again
for science.
Myself off.
for science.
Holy shit! I think you got your other objective pretty well. Your hit points are pretty hurt.
Now, I could have been smart and taken up more time, gone back to the medical station, just healed back my HP, and that's it. But I wasn't thinking at the moment, so I'm just gonna drink some of these.
Oh, okay. Well, we gotta get used.
Hmm.
Are you trying to break a limb now?
Yes.
It saddens me that you've now jumped about 20 feet about 5 times and have failed to break your leg.
There we go.
You need to
Oh, my legs
Now
are
your
broken.
legs are broken.
How are you walking?
on his hands.
It would hurt significantly.
Makes it able so he can use his legs for all kinds of things like eating sandwiches,
You know,
giving high fives.
I was laughing at Pip for taking a header right off the go, but I guarantee you 99% of the gamers...
Everyone.
They didn't just wait. They're like, I want to get this over with now.
Well, how do you feel? Oh, I know it does, dear, but it's for a good cause. Try not to squirm so much while I take notes. Now, how would you describe the pain you're feeling? Any advice for how to keep it from being overwhelming? And remember, this is for posterity. Oh, well, aren't you a grouchy one today? What got you in such a bad mood? Oh, yeah, the massive physical trauma. Luckily, I'm here to patch you up. Now, hold still. Go quit fidgeting. Ugh, how can you be walking around like this? Okay, I even stitched a little smiley face in you to keep up your spirits. It's kind of hard to see from your side, though. Here, take this environment suit of mine. It will help with medical tasks, and it should help prevent the effects of exposure, too. There's a sort of mole rat repellent I've developed. I need it to be tested on a few mole rats before I can say it's a success. There's a lot we don't know about Mirelurks and how intelligent and dangerous they are. That definitely deserves research. And that should be it for the second chapter. Which do you want to check out? Mole rats can burrow into almost anything and cause a lot of trouble. So I figured I'd make a chemical repellent stick for people to shoo them off. But I need it to be tested before I put the recipe to paper in the guide. So I need you to find some mole rats and test it out a bit. It'll be easy. One tap with the applicator and it overwhelms their senses with a sort of feel-bad sensation. Then they're gone before you know it. You could test it out on just a few mole ratties, but for real testing, try it on 10 or more. There should be plenty in the tepid sewers downtown. Come back soon.
Yay!
God bless the USA
I love this.
and nowhere else.
And nowhere else.
Especially
Screw
you,
you.
Canada.
Screw you, Canada. No.
Well, technically, you are the U.S. now. So.
Well, yeah.
We've been annexed.
Yeah.
We devoured you with our big bosom
So,
of food.
so you don't exist
Exist.
We all knew it.
An annexed country still exists.
No.
No.
No, it's not independent anymore.
No.
The state of Canada.
See, then how come the country of Texas no longer exists, eh?
Because you're a bunch of quitters.
Be that as it may.